would be a lot more exciting than what you're doing right now.
Out in the casting room, I found this chick, Randy. She was new to the porno industry.
I just started 2 months ago. I've made, I think, around 16 to 20 films so far.
20 films in 2 months?
Yeah, I work every single day, even the weekends. Starting in May, I'm only going to do girl.
Only like chick movies?
Right, I'm only going to girls, not boys.
We had a girl by the name of Eartha Quake. She was
like
480. Yeah, she was 480 pounds, and we got her work.
How many kilos is that?
I have no idea.
So maybe I would look skinny compared to her.
I would think you might look rather thin.
Do you do burnouts?
Oh yeah, I do, but not like on public streets because I'll get in trouble. I'll get a ticket. I do have a truck, and it's hot pink, and it's really cool.
And does the back seat, like, you know, do you use that?
The back seat was de-virginized by this guy named Joe, who's really hot, and the shit out of him in the back of my truck. I've been tied to the front of my truck with hot pink rope to match it. It was really sweet.
Here's an intelligence test for porn chicks. I asked Randy if she'd do a musical porno.
Could be like a nude American Idol.
Yeah, that's a great idea, dude. Right on. Yeah.
You're a stooge, Randy.
That's it. And then, like, Rocky could come out and he could show you his Lebanese ethnic idol.
Yeah, I would love that. That'd be really cool.
You know, I was just joking at first, but, mate, it's a top idea, so I got on the phone to Rocky. I said, mate, find those American Idols judges. Man, he has. The discussions are happening.
Can you sing?
I used to be able to, not too much anymore, but that would be very cool.
It's going to be a top show, mate. Rocky's big Zub Idol. But, I mean, look at these porn stars. How dumb are they, Zub Idol? It's just a joke. This chick wanted to show me, like, all of her porn moves. I just hope I didn't get STD.
Well, thank you for coming in, and when you see Habib, tell him Jim said hey.
Said hey?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Now, Rocky's texted us to tell us he's at the beach, so we found him down there showing off to the chicks. I mean, he thinks he's going to be on Zub Idol. It was a joke, Rocky, mate. Stop showing off. And look at Tula. She's all confident now because she's going to be in a porno. She thinks she's good too.
Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games.
The day peaked early with sunrise, and it was just going downhill, man. I mean, look, there's bums over here, just tourists. And Tula wouldn't believe this wasn't a real ice cream. And more dumb American chicks, sucked in by the Zub Idol. Originally, this bloke's from the border of Pakistan and Afghanistan, so to participate in the war against terrorists, I asked him what he was up to.
I call it Kama Cosmic Crusader, the Cosmic Love Crusade.
And are you winning on your crusades?
Oh, yeah, baby.
Since he's got out of Guantanamo's Bay, geez, he's mellowed out. But man, I was spewing. We still hadn't found any big stars, but we kept looking, like up and down the Sunset Strip again and again. And that's when I realised where they are, mate. They're all hiding. Everyone in America's paranoid about terrorisms. Look at this. There was a rumour the Easter Bunny was hiding bombs in the eggs, so they're giving him an execution, man. So as me and Rocky have walked off, I've tripped over what I thought was a bum, but it turned out to be this guy who used to be famous, Leif Garrett.
Back in the late 70s, early 80s, was a teen idol, if you will.
These days, he'll do an interview if you give him $1, a packet of smokes, and chips with gravy.
How many chicks did you have in your famous days? Is it a Titanic? Is it a Coast Guard boat? Or is it a dinghy?
Oh, come on, man. It's by far a Titanic. Are you kidding? You know, I've had like women like just, you know, be in my hotel room when I got back and stuff with bribed maids and things like that, you know, and...
This bloke thinks he's big like back in the 80s, mate, and he's trying to prove it by talking about all his stalkers.
I used to have this one that used to write in letters saying, "Dear beautiful boy, I was close enough today to touch you," and stuff like that, man. Pretty scary.
That was a bloke.
Yeah, that was a dude.
I've tried to be a nice guy and show him some moves like to smash stalkers if they come near you. But look at this, mate. I mean, there's no hope. He wore them tight pants that long. He's had, like, long-term side effects.
Do you know about the anti-Choco conspiracy? Look them in the eye and tell them, mate.
No, I don't. I have nothing to do with it. I've never backed it. I've never given money to this organization.
John Travolta and the Chocos were big, mate. The whole ethnic style, open shirt, hairy chest, gold chains, it was big. And then who's come along to knock him out of the charts, mate? Leif Garrett. Tell me that's just a coincidence.
It's a coincidence.
Don't deflect it, mate. Just admit it. Come out and get it off your chest.
I was a small part of that conspiracy. I didn't realize it at the time, but then, you know, once I realized it, I didn't want to hurt the ethnic people of the country, and so I backed off.
He was going to cop a jab if he didn't apologise at this point.
I'm sorry. I truly am sorry. I can't apologize enough.
But why did you do it, mate? Guys like me, we couldn't get chicks for years. For years, they wanted, like, helmets of blonde hair instead of, like, mullets of, like, black curly hair.
Mullets? Really? Mullets?
It was the 80s, mate. You remember?
I know, but I never had a mullet.
When Leif seen this bloke, mate, he's dived back into his dumpster like Oscar the Grouch. But, you know, we got really hungry, so it was time to check out the LA pizzas. Me, Tula and Rocky, we found this place. It's on the Sunset Strip, and we said to them, hey, we're from Australia, give us your best pizza.
Now, last week, if you didn't see it, we were in Japan, and the pizzas look like this, mate. That's not even 1 mil. Rocky, how did you describe them pizzas?
They were like, it was like a piece of paper, Paul. It was like a big Pringle.
I just got a paper cut, man. Look, too thin.
It was hopeless.
But then we've come here, we wanted more cheese, we wanted it thicker, and it's gone over the top, mate. I wanted something better than that stick with cheese that we've got in Japan. This was like the Arnold Schwarzenegger of cheeses.
It was like cheese on steroids.
But I liked American pizzas because the cheese is very oily, which means when it goes on your lips, afterwards you don't need to put lip gloss.
Well, let's shut up. I do like a good cheese. But, man, I can feel that my intestines have blocked.
Thank God, Tula, your insides are glued, mate, because you've been farting the whole trip.
I've not.
It's still stuck on my throat, mate. It's just hanging in there like a worm. My esophagus has been cheeserized.
Los Angeles pizzas. They're too big, they're too fat, they're too cheesy. Even by my standards.
Actually, my bum bag is feeling a bit tight.
I think they're making Tula even fatter.
Because when it says all you can eat on the menu, I eat all I can.
After a day in Los Angeles, man, all I can say is everything's plastic. This guy's got a plastic brain, and this food, mate, you could render your house with it. This is why we have to go to Napoli, to find the real Italiano pizzas. But our next stop's in Las Vegas. That means we're going to have to shoot some guns, do some gambling, and there's going to be chicks too. We're on a pilgrimage to the home of pizza.
They call me the Wanderer.